No, Hurricane. Gimpy doesn't get treats. Never. It's all about Rocket. No ice cream? Not usually. Late 90s videos and video games. Silly Minotaur. Oh, he didn't have to twist it. That was just mean. So, this game. I remember playing. This was more of a. I remember doing the campaign, the original campaign. And then they had expansions come out for this. And this is more about the multiplayer, though, wasn't it? About the servers and whatever. I think there's still servers up, actually. Not going to do multiplayer, just want to see. So we got internet and LAN, internet. Join the internet game. So look at all the servers. That's a few. I wasn't expecting to see that many. Good stuff. Anyway, so like I said, I'm not doing that here today. So, look at the holder, our favorites. So, as far as this goes, we're going to do the official campaign, right? The Wailing Death, I think is what it is. Yeah, so this is the first campaign. I have to do the prelude in order to open up the other stuff. So, that's how that works. This game had a Dungeon Master feature to it too, didn't it? If I remember right. I remember building maps and stuff for this, just for fun. But anyway, Lady Erebeth herself has ordered the Academy to send you an invitation to come to train stuff. Serves as an introduction to the Wailing Death campaign. The game Neverwinter Nights. It features some light story occupied by gameplay, tutorials, and objectives. Multiplayer games should start at the beginning. Blah, we're not doing that. Frozen North, a name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beneath the high, or beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants, blah, blah, blah. Behind the city's high walls, both the heart of those both hardy and brave care about the expedition, blah, blah, blah. Verdant plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease cannot be cured. Panic ensued, the streets erupted into violence, the jewel of the north was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Erebeth, the Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth a call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promise of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes that a champion would emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death and whatever sinister force might be behind it. So, yes. Pool of Radiance mod? No, but I think I saw... Let's go back for a second. So, I guess we should look through these real quick. So these are the official stuff. So the classic campaign, Shadows of Undertide, which is for levels 1 to 20. We can do that too, but we'll do that after maybe. Then Hordes of the Underdark. So you got all this kind of stuff. This is all official stuff. Then Extra Kingmaker, whatever this is supposed to be. Shadow Guard, Just Wake. Contest of Champions. Dark Ranger's Treasure. What's Armor? So these are just basically little modules is really what they are. That's the official community stuff. So Hunt to the Dark. Eye of the Beholder. A 2-part remake of the classic game by Westwood, NSSI. So that might be fun. This one I'm not familiar with. Saga. Crimson Ties of Tethyr. Siege of Shadowdale. Cult of the Reptile God. That's an old D&D module. That might be fun too. Approximately 15 hours to do that one. Find more content if you really want. Premium stuff. This is DLCs. I did buy the Infinite Dungeons a few years back. I think I streamed this once or twice. It's kind of fun. A little different. And then local, don't worry. So there were... Oh, Doom of Icewind Dale. So there's the official ones. I don't know exactly what this is supposed to be. 10 Towns of Icewind Dale, the hero of Neverwinter awakens, stripped of other recent memories, and left to die by a mysterious power, blah blah stuff. Explore the Arctic. Features an expansive DLC with 10 to 15 hours of gameplay. Navigate the world map to explore 14 areas, including Icewind Pass, all that fun stuff. There's that. Tyrants of the Moon Sea. Darkness over Daggerford. Dark Dreams of Feria. I don't know how to say that. Cards of the Sword Coast. No, okay. Wyvern Crown of Cormier. And then Infinite Dungeons. I don't know how these all, if they're any good or not. So, but again, this is the only one I own. But there's still, as you can see, a lot of community stuff out there. And of course, the official stuff built into the game itself, too. So, Dungeons for, I think, was the one with negative reviews. Oh, yeah, I usually look at them before that. So, anyway. Hey, Brewdog, welcome back. Okay, so, like I said, we're going to do the Wailing Death. This is the official campaign. The first one. Okay, so, new. That. Oh, helps it play. So I need to create a new character. What kind of class do I want to play? I don't know. What should I be? Bard? I hate bards. Never been a bard fan. Offsuit, welcome back. Character, what is this? I only have to get to you only have to get to see you play campaigns with 40+ hours. But this is a brand new start. No bard, never gonna happen. Half-Orc Barbarian for a campaign? That doesn't sound fun. But I don't usually use. And again, this is Dungeons and Dragons 3.0, I think. Or is it 3.5? It's the 3 version. It's the next version after stuff. Can you play a Dark Elf? I don't think there's any specific elves. I don't think there's anything specific there. Probably a sub race. So what do a drow barbarian? This Orogamak. Oh, subrace. So you get to invent your subrace, so it's not an official thing. So that's not the same. So what are you going to do? So you get strength, -2 intelligence, -2 charisma. Favorite class is Barbarian. Multi-class, Half-Orc Barbarian's class does not count when determining whether he suffers an XP penalty for multi-classing. Special abilities, Dark Vision. Really want to do a Barbarian. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Barbarian. Portrait. Do they even have a Half-Orc portrait? I guess we do. We have that one. That guy? Maybe. Not that guy. He looks too happy. Yeah, I guess I'll try that one. Yeah, Blackguard's in here, if I remember right. So class. So, Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Fighter, Monk, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue. It's all the Sorcerer, Wizard. It's all the basic stuff. Arcane Archer, Assassin, Blackguard, Champion of Torm, Dwarven Defender, Harper Scout, Pale Master. What's the Pale Master? Necromancy. Necromancy is usually poor choice, as you really want to master the deathless arts. Always pursue divine means. However, an alternative exists for those who desire power over undead without losing too much of their arcane power. Into the Pale Master, who draws on a font of special lore that provides a macabre power all its own. D6 hit points. Proficiency. The Pale Master does not gain any additional weapon or armor proficiency. Skill points 2 plus intelligence modifier. Arcane spellcasting 3 or higher. Alignment any not good. Oh, this is all the stuff you get. Lich wannabe? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Deathless Master Touch. Touch of the undead arm instantly kills. On reaching levels, blah blah blah. Character gains new spells per day as if you had also gained a level the highest caster class. Sorcerer Wizard. He does not learn any new spells through this ability, however. So on Bone Skin. So AC increases by another 2 for every 4 levels. The Pale Master. Animate Dead. Dark Vision, Summon Undead, twice per day. Summons an undead creature. Deathless Vigor. Hit points per level up to 5. Undead Graft. Gains an undead arm that twice per day can paralyze. Tough as bone, immune to hold, paralyze and stunning. Undead Graft 2, Paralyzed Touch. Greater Undead. Half-Elf for Human. Definitely not being Half-Orc. Because you can't take this from the start. So you'd have to start off as a wizard or a sorcerer, or was a bard too. Oh. You actually want to go intelligence, so you're going to go wizard more than likely. Well, you don't have to, but it'd be bad. Arcane spellcasting level 3 or higher. I mean, any non-good. Prerequisites, it's just... Requirements, just arcane spellcasting, level 3 or higher, and alignment not good. That's it. It's pretty low. Dragon Disciple. Drank blood in their family. Is this a monk? Her life of exploration, cloistered existence, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorcerer or bard. So, not what I thought it was going to be. Necron's divine magic is generally better than arcane. Purple Dragon Knight? Guessing it's going to be similar to this one. Famous purple dragons of Cormyr are regarded across the Faerun as exemplars of disciplined, skilled, loyal soldiers. Blah, blah, blah. So he died D10, so... Purple Dragon Knight gains no additional proficiencies. Skill points are 2 plus int modifier. Requirements: non-evil and non-chaotic. Base attack bonus plus 4. Feats: mounted combat requires ride 1. Skills: spot 2 ranks, intimidate 1 rank, listen 2 ranks, persuade 1 rank, ride 2 ranks. Okay, so nah, doesn't sound fun to me. Shadow Dancer. I don't know if I can do an assassin. Shifter, a weapon master. Weapon focus and melee. Weapon dodge, all that stuff. So what you got? Weapon of choice. One is chosen, and therefore all weapon master special abilities will only work while that type of weapon is equipped. Key damage. Once per day per level, maximum damage is dealt. Increase multiplier. Add 1 times to a weapon. Critical damage multiplier, blah, blah, blah. So 2 becomes a 3, 3 becomes a 4. Superior weapon focus, add +1 to attacks with weapons of choice. Key critical, add +2 to weapon of choice threat range. I don't know. Blackguard. I think I've done a Blackguard before in this. Epitomizes evil. All simple and martial weapons are proficient. All types of armor and shields. Skill points 2 plus intelligence modifier. Any evil. Attack bonus. Oh, so this is a requirement. So you have attack bonus plus 6. Skills hide 5 ranks. And feats cleave. So use poison. Automatic success when coating a weapon with poison. Smite good. Dark Blessing, add charisma modifier to saving throw. So you're basically a bad or an evil paladin, right? Turn undead. Mix flood fee, create undead. Sneak attack. Sneak attack. Summon a fiend. Inflict serious wounds. Contagion. Inflict critical wounds. Sneak attack. Some ridiculous two-handed weapon. Yeah. You don't cast anything? You got Smite good. Dark Blessing, I would consider, and Bull Strength, I'd consider those casting stuff. Turn Undead. I mean, it's kind of a, I would, maybe not a paladin, but it's definitely more than just a fighter. King Archer. Skills using magic to supplement their combat prowess. Fighters, rangers, paladins, and barbarians become arcane archers to add a little magic to their combat abilities. Conveniently, wizards and sorcerers may take this prestige class to add combat capabilities to their repertoire. All simple and martial weapons, light and medium armors. Skill points 4. So, elf or half-elf. Gotta have a focus on longbow or weapon focus short bow. Point blank shot. Spellcasting, able to cast first level arcane spells. Enchanted arrow. +1. All arrows fired have +1 enchantment. And you shoot a fireball arrow 3 times per day. Enchanted arrow +2. Seeker arrow. Fire an arrow that cannot miss once per day. Enchant arrow, seeker arrow, same thing. Hail of arrows. Arrow of death. Fire an arrow that can instantly kill an opponent. I don't know. Champion of Torm. Mighty warriors who dedicate themselves to Torm's cause, defending holy ground, destroying enemies of the church, and slaying mythical beasts. Torm is the patron of paladins and an unswerving enemy of corruption and evil. All simple stuff. Lay on hands. So you're just basically a paladin. These earlier games being nerfed by D&D rules regulations back then, I mean, did they all have to make the game somewhat different? No, not I know of. Extra angry? How do you figure extra angry? I don't see anything anger about them. I just see more paladin powers here. Except the Divine Wrath. Once per day, plus 3 to attack, damage, and save throws. That's only once per day. Where do you get angry? Don't they need permission today to be like D&D? Well, it's licensing issue, and this was back then. This is licensed by. This is an official Dungeons and Dragons game, BrewDog. This is an official game, and you still get them today. That like Baldur's Gate 3 is official. It's got an official license to it. That's why they're able to use the Drow and the other stuff that they did, because it's an actual license. It's always been that way. You can just make a Dungeons and Dragons game, call it Dungeons and Dragons, whatever. You actually had to get a license to do that. Torm's like the god of judgment. That doesn't mean they're angry. How does that make them angry? Assassin, killer for hire. Simple weapon, light armor, blah blah. Any evil. Hide has to be at 8 ranks, move silently at 8. Death attack, 1d6. Special attack, special sneak attack that has a chance of paralyzing an opponent. Use poison. Automatic success when coding a weapon. Uncanny dodge. So death improves stuff. Oh yeah, I know how it works, right? I was just looking at them to see what they are. I'm not going to play any of these. I don't think I'm going to, at least. None of these are really screaming to me, yeah, play me. None of these are doing that for me, so... Have I ever done a Barbarian in this? I don't think I did. Any non-lawful stuff. Hit die D12. Ex-Barbarians. Barbarians are unable to progress on their levels if their alignment ever becomes lawful. Ex-Barbarians. I haven't played a monk in a while, if anything. There is multi-classing, yes. Some classes change your model a little. That's not a big deal. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Can you check fighter real quick? Curious if there's if they're lame or they get something. Lame. Get hit dice. It's fun. Abilities, that stuff. all the points remain. You dummy. So the packages. So you have Default Fighter, Finesse Fighter. These are just skill recommendations. They're not really anything else. No special abilities character. They simply configure your skills and feats so you don't have to. All this stuff really is. Utterly flavorless? Well, it's based on feats and stuff. I mean, this is... Gotta remember, this is Dungeons & Dragons 3. 3.0, right? So this is kind of what Pathfinder is roughly based off of, because Pathfinder is 3.5, so we have feats and everything in this. So, Thinking Barbarian, just for fun. You can always let them die and change over, right? That's it, Barbarian. That alignment. Chaotic neutral? Chaotic good. Let's do chaotic neutral. So, abilities. So, strength. Now, do they get... I hate negatives, I really do. Although he's a half-orc, so Charisma's acceptable at negative. Strength, racial bonus 2, whatever that's at. So ability modifier 4. Dexterity, no penalties. Constitution. Ability modifiers there. It's a recommendation. Take a bonus or penalty, intelligence, and charisma. Wisdom, get it there. Constitution. Dexterity 15, Constitution 14. Which one is perception? Wisdom, more than likely. Pretty sure the wisdom is a perception skill. Dexterity, typically wear light armor, barbarians and rangers. Oh, that's right. We're not going to be wearing heavy armor, are we? A little hit the strength for the dexterity, a little bit of armor class. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so that was abilities, not packages. Root, Slayer, Savage, Orc Blood. It's Orc Blood. Giving special ability to character, they simply configure your skills. So, configure the packages. Oh, this is buying everything this way. Okay. Heal. Intimidate. Oh, there's a class skill. Intimidate. For identifying items. I'm doing this all wrong now. Ride. What am I going to be riding? Taunt? Taunt for just me. Yeah, I know you can get your skills up to 4 here. character to resist any combat feat, disarm, called shot, or knockdown. Discipline on a barbarian? That just seems wrong. Don't remember this is D&D. This is just skills. To identify unknown magic items. No, we don't have to pay for it sometimes. I don't know what the good level is, though. Anyway, what could possibly go wrong? Oh god, the feats. So, added feats. This is what we currently have on the right. Yeah, no worries, bro. So we're proficient in light, medium armor, barbarian fast movement. This feat gives the barbarian a 10% bonus to movement. Rage, 1 time per day. May rage, gain a +4 morale bonus to strength and constitution, +2 to all will saving throws in exchange for a -2 penalty to armor class. Barbarian may use this ability once per day at first level, +1 per use per day at level 4, and every 4 levels foreafter, extending it into epic levels. You selected, so yeah, it's dark vision, mount action, shield proficiency, weapon proficiency, martial, and simple. Okay, so we get 1 whole feat to choose now. Grab all this stuff. Of heroes. Haha, that's hilarious. Power attack. We're going with power attack. Silver Palm. You can only take this feat as first level. Character gains +2 bonus on appraise and persuade checks. Automatic. Oops. No. Oh, that's right. Some of this stuff you can only pick at first level. Snake blood. You can only be his feat at first level. Gains +1 reflex saving throw. Also, any saving throws versus poison gain additional +2 fortitude bonus. I wish I would have marked these as the ones that can only be taken during first level. Strong Soul. Another first level. A +1 bonus to fortitude and will saving throws, as well as a +1 bonus to any saving throw versus death magic. Thug. What's a thug do here? +2 bonus on initiative checks and +2 bonus on persuade checks. But charisma sucks. So I'm not thinking we're going to be persuading too many people. Toughness. Speed is tougher than normal. 1 hit point per level. Her points are gained retroactively when choosing the feat, so you don't have to get it now. S, weapon focus, weapon efficiency, exotic. Only first level. Character gains +2 bonus on initiative and +2 bonus on spot checks. Not sure if spot checks are supposed to be. Bullheaded. Another first level. +2 bonus on resisting taunts, and +1 bonus on will saving throws. I have no idea. We only get 1 pick here. +2 bonus on lore checks and spellcraft check. I'm not a spellcaster. Dodge. That's the thing, no matter what. Great fortitude. Now for the normal. +2 bonus to all fortitude saving throws. Reflexes. It's always a good one. Yeah, I know it is. Power attack is a requirement. The problem is that some of this stuff is only available first level. So I gotta make sure. +1 bonus on all saving throws. That's a good one. Dodge is a prerequisite for other stuff, yes. Praise and persuade. Skill focus. Oh, this is choose a skill to have focus in it. What was +1 to reflex saving throws. Naming saving throws are supposed to give additional +2. This one isn't bad. More hit points per level. We can get that later. I don't know. Use a spot and listen checks due to finely tuned senses. But you can make that up any time. Initiative and spot checks. What's a spot check? I'm guessing that's to spot things, right? Is that a search thing? Why is it called blooded? Is a real question. I think I'm going to get this one. Less bullheaded is better. +2 bonus on resisting taunts and +1 on spoil saving throws. You should get +2 spot checks. I think we can get blooded. Because I'd like the initiative check. Or advantage. So I'll do that. Okay. Customize. Oh, get to look at them funny. He had like no hair, right? Got a little bit of a goatee going on there. That's about as close as we're going to get there. Tattoos, we don't need tattoos. Oh, bulky? Nah, we don't like bulky work. Yeah, we'll go regular. Clothing. Oh, the clothing. Forgot about the clothing. Forgot about the clothing. Stealth in the spot helps you spot them right away. Use mods or resist. This is a pure game, no mods. How green do we want him to be? Kind of a darker green, maybe. Let's go with that. Hair color. Tattoos we don't have.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
God.
By my direction, attack! Attack! Get on them! Attack! 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 Strike at them! Attack! Attack! Kill them now! Don't just stand there! I'm gonna rip your head off and make it my puppet!
Okay. And type. Yeah, no, why isn't it typing?
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Age 18 works.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Evangelist clearly bad. What?
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Lily Evangelist. No, not going to do Evangelist. Why would you want to be an Evangelist anyway? Dumb hero. Where is Evangelist?
Attack! I say attack!
Definitely not doing that.
Don't just stand there! Crack some heads!
Keep you no name. Wherever you travel, these around you either shun you or drive you away from you because you're Orc blood. Hoping to gain some respect, you have set off in search of a higher adventure. Works for me. Hey, Mergat, welcome back. Okay, I think we're set. So strength 17, nothing special, dexterity 16, constitution 14. So smart. Probably should have got that up to 10. Oh, well, because it's hurting our skill points, but not a big deal. So that, skills, sort of praise and bluff suck. Concentration 2. So I'm guessing this stuff is intelligence based or whatever. Hide, discipline, heal. Parry is good at 6. Persuade, oof, charisma sucks. Search, -1, that's going to hurt us. There's our spot. Successful spot check reveals a hidden creature. So. Okay, so that's that. So there's our proficiency. The only thing we took was blooded. It's the only one we got. So, and spells because we don't get any. So we're good. Oh, Gimpy's hair is technically blackish, isn't it? It doesn't matter. Okay. So you have to take a break, but we'll do this after this.
The name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization. The city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death.
Looks pleasant.
The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
There yet? Okay, so good place to stop so I can take a break, get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Mrs. Gimpy and Rocket. I will be back in a few minutes to get started. Technically. Finally. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.